That was really good.
That was so
good.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a scramble out. And now I'm going to like actually watch instead of just glance. Okay. Show me what cross solution did you do right there?
I like put this edge there and did the B2 at the same time.
Okay.
To solve that. And then I just solved it. I didn't see this block, so I didn't do anything with it. If I saw that, I probably would have done it. So I just solved the cross.
Okay. And then you did R prime, FU prime, F prime R?
I did that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then I did that here. I just like took the corner out, and then I thought the edge was in the top, but yeah.
That's
so,
why you
yeah.
took the corner out.
Yeah. Then I just did it like that. Then I did this here in the back.
Okay, so try this scramble again.
Okay.
And once you do that scramble, you'll see that like that block that you were talking about does
Yeah.
in fact exist. So now try to make something happen with that. Okay,
Yeah.
start of the solve looked a whole lot better. Try it again. I'm gonna try to show you like an ergonomic solution that I found.
Okay. Yeah.
So something along the lines of like, my first move is going to be B2R. So that's going to solve these two.
Yeah.
And once I do that, I have like R prime F, but that puts this edge right here. So I can do U2 before that, and then R2 or RL.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now once you have this, you rotate because now back left is done. And now you have a couple options. This is what I saw first. This would probably be better, but I'm just gonna be accurate and go with what I saw first. So the best way to do this is L prime, U prime, L, U, and then that. And then from here, you should be able to see the rest of it. Are your edges oriented?
No.
Okay. And if you rotate, now are your edges oriented for F2L?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you take the L and do the rotation, but now the rest of your solve is really, really nice. So you have three movers and then the rest. And then you get a G perm, but like still. The same concept applies. So let's do another one. Are you white and yellow cross or just white?
Just white.
That needs to change. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna show you something I found on yellow. Like if you look just at yellow, every single move every move that you do solves the next pair or solves the next edge. So L prime, and then instead of F prime, you're gonna do a U to get that out of the way. F prime, R prime, and then wide U prime, and then this is an insertion, and then as I was doing that, I saw that this becomes a pair. So I'm gonna rotate. And normally, whenever I have any kind of like pairing of pieces that are both in the top layer, I will cancel with a sledge. Tell me why I didn't do that this time.
To orient the edges.
Yep, this one. So if I do this, I'm gonna have to rotate now. But if I do this, the rest of my F2L is gonna be rotationless. So I can just spam, and then you just get to the last layer. Is edge orientation something that you often think about during your 3x3 solves?
Not really.
Okay.
But
cool.
like I know it's important.
Yeah, so do this next scramble and let me think about the best drill for you to do right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just go ahead and do the solve and then we'll do a drill afterwards. Yeah, that was really good. I think you took advantage of like what you had pretty well. I would have probably just like done it a little differently, like that, and then you have this, and then ooh, this is cool. We can keyhole both of these. This is in the wrong space, but we can replace it with what's right, and then you do another D, and then you have that, and then this is bad, but you can do the Damien pair and do sledge, and then anti-second. So, in terms of navigating rotations, the best thing for you to do, like besides learning how to do yellow cross, that needs to be number one on your priority list. Number two is like experimenting with untimed solves. So let me show you what that might look like. Untimed solves are really, really good for developing like skills in terms of knowing what each move is going to do to the rest of the cube. So if I had this as an untimed solve, my first instinct would be, okay, I have a block right here. How do I take advantage of that? And looking, there's not a great way to, at least at first, but the beauty about untimed solves is you can just like try stuff. You can just do random stuff. Let's see. This is really not a great scramble. This is what I would refer to as a trap scramble. There's a bunch of blocks, but you can't really do anything with them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I found something. Oh, I found something really good. Never mind. So, F and then wide R prime right here is how I would start out, because that kind of just sets up the rest of the solve for success. And then B2 is my next thing. And now I have that block.
Yeah.
And then D R prime, that's going to put in the last cross edge.
Oh.
And then you have this last one. So now, ooh, this is really nice. Before we do this last D prime,
You can insert the corner.
Yep, you can not only insert the corner, but you can take this corner out.
Oh.
And now if you do R, U prime, R prime,
Yeah.
this is a pseudo pair now. So if you do D prime and then insert this actual pair, or like solve the cross, yeah.
Yeah.
And then insert this actual pair into the back,
Yeah.
you can use this corner with either one of the edges. I would use it with the one that it's already paired up with, and this is why it's important to understand edge orientation, because if you just look at this and don't know if it's a pseudo pair or not, that's really important.
Yeah,
But-
I can recognize like pseudo pairs.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So this is a pseudo pair, Z prime, and then just LU to L
Yeah.
prime would be the best way to do it. And then this is a beginner's pair. And then you lucked out with last layer. Like last layer is just random number generator. That's another thing I wanted to talk to you about though. Is ZBLL something that you see yourself doing in the future? Like learning the ZB method?
I've learned like some like ZBL, but like I don't like learn it like a lot.
Do you think that it's going to be your main method whenever you like develop a lot?
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay, that's fine too. It's a matter of personal opinion if ZB is right for you or not. But if turning is what you rely on, then you know that's fine too. Like, and finding good solutions, that's completely fine. This time I want to try something different. I want you to slow your turning down like an obnoxious amount. Show me what like a slow solve would look like for you.
Okay.
Okay, that was really good. Let's do another one. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see another one.
I messed up the last
That's
year.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself. Go up to like solve two F2L pairs, how you did, if you can remember that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so right here, this is a really good example. Now do it on your cube.
Yeah.
So what do you notice about these last two, these last two slots?
The corner solved.
Yep.
I don't really.
Yeah, that's the right answer. The corner solved. So in any case where you have two F2L pairs that are left, you can solve the complete opposite piece of what's already solved. So this is the corner that's solved. We're going to
Yeah.
solve this edge. So in 3 moves, almost always 3 moves, unless it's right here, you can solve this edge in 3 moves. So just like that.
Yeah.
And go ahead and do that on your cube. And now if you do a D prime, this is a pseudo pair.
Yeah.
So instead of having to do like one full pair and then like the beginner's method for the last corner that was already solved, you can just do that as one pair. Yeah, and then you should
Yeah.
get T prime after that. So it gives you a nicer last layer too. That's something that I really, really like doing. It helps me get a lot more familiar with pseudo. It helped me get a lot more familiar with edge orientation. It's just a really good drill overall. So
Yeah.
if you're practicing and you get that case or like an edge is solved, solve a corner. And if a corner is solved, solve an edge. Like, make sure that you do that in your practice.
Okay.
One thing.
Yeah.
This OLL? No, it's like, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, I will take this opportunity to brag now that you have the scramble up. That X cross was magnificent. That was exactly what I planned. And if you didn't do it, I was gonna be like really stoked to show you this cool X cross that I found, but you had to ruin my fun. Okay, so you do like wide RU, wide R prime, and then anti-sexy twice.
Yeah.
Okay, you can do wide RU, wide R prime, anti-sexy once, and then you can cancel into fat soon. So M prime, UR, U2, wide R prime. And then if you do it quickly, that's what it looks like.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Just like a little tweak, but it saves you 3 or 4 moves. Now I want to talk to you about like something else. I've noticed in a lot of your solves, you do diagonal pairs. And that's fine, but let's try to build the habit of picking an adjacent pair first. So if your first pair is back right, which it normally is, you tend to do front left. And that's fine, but if you can like do back right and then do a rotation, even if you do diagonal pairs now, it's way easier to see all of this information than if you were holding the cube like this, right? So do this scramble and then don't start the timer. I want to see like what you would solve like if there was no incentive to go quickly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then that pair.
Okay. Okay, so I actually didn't have a problem with that one, like those diagonal pairs, because the diagonal pair that you solved went directly into the next one. Like you were able to cancel into the next one. So I'm not upset about that one. Same thing applies right here. Just do a solution slowly.
Okay. Wait, okay, yeah.
So a really, really big skill that I think you can benefit a lot from is finding out how the pairs interact with each other. And the best way to do that is not only what you're doing right now, but let's pull up like one of my favorite websites. So reco.nz. Have you ever used this website, reco.nz?
I've heard of it. I don't use it though.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So if you tap on any one of the solutions, let's go with Yihung because your turning kind of reminds me of his. Do that scramble. And now look at all, well, yeah, I guess you can try it yourself first.
Yeah. Should I time it or?
Yeah, good. Okay. Why not? That's okay. So that's another habit that I've noticed that you have. Whenever you tend to mess up in like the beginning portions of your solve, you laugh it off, which is good. But then you try to make up for it with turn speed. And if you just try to be smooth the whole way, like pause and then establish like what you messed up and how you can recover it, and then you just start being smooth the whole way through. I know that's like not exactly your style and it might take some time to get used to, but if you're consistent after a mistake, that's going to be a lot better than just trying to spam TPS and make up for it. So now back to this. Every move that Yihung does has a purpose. So Z2 is inspection and he starts out from the same angle. D prime is a setup move for cross, and then L. So whenever you do this R move, that not only puts this edge in right here, but it sets this up because when you do a D move, now that pair is done, and then R prime, UD. And now Yihung planned this pair first, probably from inspection. He just goes ahead and does it. And then he does something that is kind of shocking, actually. He does double sledge, which is a good way to solve that. But now his first 2 pairs are just done in the front. He lucks out because he rotates, and this is a good one. So, okay. So after he does that, he cancels into this next one. So let's go
Oh,
back.
does he do sleds?
He does do sledge, yeah. So you're able to see it, so it's fine. Well, where is it? And then he does sledge. Yep, and then he has that U2 sexy sledge, and then, yeah, that's the way he does it. So now you're a little bit familiar with the solution and what it feels like. So do that a couple of times. Just get really familiar with the solution.
Like with the solution?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Do it again. Okay, that was a lot better. Keep going. Okay, that was fine except for the fumble, but it's still fastest you've done it so far. Keep going.
Four flat.
That's good enough. Like on the nose to the 1,000th, it was 4 flat. Okay, that was cool to see. So what that does, like that's just an example of like, I think there's 13 or 14,000 different submissions on that website that are just professional cubers solutions. So if you go through that website and do it, your brain is going to learn good habits without you even having to really try, because you're doing Yiheng solutions at a turning speed that's faster than you normally would turn during your normal solves. So for a second, it's kind of like you are Yiheng. And especially whenever you go to the beginning and like we did together, break down every single move, the purpose of it, that helps a lot with understanding, which not only teaches you the solution faster, but it also like helps you learn the good concepts that are in Yiheng solving. There is only one more thing I really want to work with you on, so let's do this.
Like this is like a scramble where like there's a block, but I don't know like how to make like do something good with that.
I can show you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I solved that fair.
You're good.
Yeah.
So, do you want to try it again, or do you want me to
yeah.
just show you?
Yeah, you can see me.
Okay. So I would start out like right here. My eventual moves would be L, U, and then wide L prime. And then once I do that, I have U, R prime, F, R. And now these two pieces are both solved. And if you remember the drill, if you remember the drill that we just did, we're gonna solve those as one pair.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you rotate. We have different cases, but from here, like everything is about the same. You'll have to rotate for one pair because not all your edges are ordered. Did you have to rotate for one pair?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. So let's go back here, and I want to talk about your solution again, rather what you were trying to do. So show me what you were trying to do, and along the way, I want you to explain what your next step was going to be.
Yeah, I just like predicted the X cross. I didn't know like predict anything, so I solved it like that, and then I did D2 to solve that. Then the edge. I didn't see the sets though.
Okay.
Like I could have done that. Yeah, I didn't do that though. Then I think I thought this was a pair. I don't know how I didn't. Yeah, I think I did that.
Yeah, that is what you did.
Yeah.
This kid has a crazy memory too. Like he's been able to reconstruct everything.
Yeah, I've been watching that.
So while you were doing your X cross, what was that time spent doing? Was it making sure that you did every move correctly, or was it looking ahead to your next pair?
Looking at the next pair.
Is that what you were doing? Okay.
I mean, like I was trying to do that.
Okay, I see. Cool. So that's a skill I think you can really benefit a lot from, and that's like turning obnoxiously slow. So let me go to a different scramble. So watch how I handle look ahead right here. So there were no pauses anywhere in that solve, and that was on purpose. And eventually you're gonna like just slowly get faster and faster and faster. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk you through what I saw. So B prime, L prime are the obvious first two moves because that solves these two. And then R prime, F, R is what I have to do right here. but I knew that this edge was going to be right here. So I did F, U prime, R.
Yeah.
So that's all that I saw in inspection. And now that I have a 3-move insertion, I know exactly what to do here. I don't have to worry about that anymore. You can like close your eyes and do that pair and know for a fact it's going to be solved, right?
Yeah.
So there's no point to look at it. So I want my first pair to be back left, so I rotate for my first pair, and then that puts me in a really good position right here. This is going to be my next pair. Exactly. So I cancel into the next one, and then as I'm canceling, this is a lot of information in front of me, but all of it is good information. This is like whatever, these pieces are here.
Yeah.
While I'm doing this, I know for a fact that all my yellow pieces are in front of me because all the edges are oriented.
Yeah.
So by process of elimination, my last F2L edge has to be back here and it has to be oriented.
Yeah.
Now that I know all of that information, I can do this, like do this last pair, R, and then now that I know this is oriented, I can do keyhole, which I think you should do way more of, by the way.
Yeah.
If you notice that a piece is solved, do keyhole. And then L prime, U prime, L, and then standard last pair, and then OP or ZBLS or whatever you want to do. So now I want you to do the same thing on this scramble. I want you to explain exactly what you're looking ahead to.
Okay, so I would like do something with this pair, but I don't know. Okay, I would just solve the edge and take out the pair when solving them. Solving cross, and then I would probably look ahead to that pair, and then this pair. But yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay. So let's do the scramble again. Okay, go back through it a little bit, if you can remember your solution, which you probably can.
I solved this edge, and when I solve these two, it just takes out the back pair.
Yep, and now when we were warming up, do you remember the comment that I made that made me really, really impressed with how you did an X cross?
No, I don't remember.
Okay, so right here, you can either do D2 and have your first pair be in the front right, or you can do wide U2.
Oh, yeah.
And now, once you do that, go ahead and do that. Your first pair is going to be in back left now.
Yeah.
And that makes it way easier to look ahead because there's way more information in front of you. So now go ahead and do that and explain to me what you're looking ahead to from here.
Okay.
Go back. Yeah, go back. Yeah. So at this point, this is where the look ahead starts. No, you do it in the back left as well, but this is where
if it was from this angle, I'd probably do it with you two though.
And that's fine, but this is where the prediction part actually starts. Look ahead has gotten to a point where you can see where all the pieces are, and you can understand, okay, the moves I'm about to do are going to put these pieces in these locations. So let's break it down like piece by piece. Where's this piece gonna go whenever you do a LU2L prime?
Here.
Yep. Where is this piece gonna go?
Here.
The corner.
The corner, here.
Yep, good. And then what about this piece? Is that gonna go anywhere?
No.
Okay. And then there are pieces back here. Yeah, this green one, where's it gonna go?
Here.
Okay. So looking at all of that information, what's the best pair for you to look ahead to?
Like this one?
Probably. Yeah, you're probably right. So if you do U prime, and that's the setup move. And now, before you do LU2L prime, I want you to tell me what your solution for this pair is going to be.
I would probably take out the corner and move it here, L prime, U prime, L, and then solve it into back.
Okay. So that's pretty good. There are 3 moves that you can do to set it up into a free pair if you do F moves, though. So F moves might be a little uncomfortable. I know I don't really love doing them. I've had to get better at them because of stuff like this.
Okay,
so LU2L prime right here, and then U, and then F.
Wait, F?
Yeah, and then you can either do U or U prime and F prime. It doesn't matter. So now, before you, do F, and now... Do you know what your next pair is going to be?
This pair?
Well, before you solve that one.
This pair?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So now go ahead and do red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
And now, same thing applies. Before you solve this pair, I want you to tell me how you're going to solve this one.
If I sledge this,
However you normally would
yeah.
solve it. So if you, assuming you sledge that.
the edge is gonna stay there, and the corner is gonna be here.
What color is going to be facing up?
White.
Yep, that's right. So how do you solve that F2L pair?
U and then sledge.
Yep. Now close your eyes and do it. Do your entire solution. Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
So you are learning how to look ahead. This is awesome. This is really, really great to see. Basically, every single F2L pair that you do, you should always be looking ahead to the next step that you're doing. And I think that you're really good at tracking. You're less good at actively being able to close your eyes and do the next pair. So do this scramble and then just solve the cross.
Solve cross?
Yep, just solve cross, and then nothing else really matters.
I would solve the edge into the back and cancel into this edge.
Good. So
and
now...
I predicted that.
Okay. You predicted that. Do you know what your next pair is going to be after that?
These two.
Okay. Close your eyes and do it. All of it. Good. Now, this might be a little bit more difficult because you have that annoying pair in the back, but see if you can do the same thing for these pairs.
If I solve this one?
However you normally would solve it.
Okay.
Good. Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is what look ahead is eventually going to feel like for you. Like this prediction drill, if you do it for even 15 or 20 minutes every day, whenever you sit down to solve, your pauses will reduce, basically.
Okay. Yeah.
It's really, really going to help you. Try to focus a little more on look ahead on this solve. I don't care how slow you have to turn, but try not to pause at all. Yeah, top 2 worst last layers of all time was the cases that you got, so it's fine. I noticed the only pause that you had was during cross to F2L transition. That's interesting to me. I want to see a couple more and see if that's a trend.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That looked a whole lot better. You pulled a loop Griesser there. There was a pause after your second pair. So now what I want you to do is tell me what your first pair is going to be from here.
This pair.
Okay.
Red blue.
Do you know where the pieces are going to be?
The edge is gonna stay there and the corner is gonna be here.
Okay. Do you know what orientation they're both going to be
White
in?
is gonna be on the left.
All right, so now close your eyes and do the entire solution.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
And now see if you can do this. See if you can see all 3 pairs in inspection. You can rotate. You're allowed to rotate, of course. But yeah, see if you can do that.
I think I can only do 2.
That's okay. Just do what you think you're capable of.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's 3 moves.
Yeah.
And then do you know how to influence edges?
No.
Okay.
I know how to do it if it's in the front though.
Oh, okay. It's the same moves, just in the back. So it would be RD.
Yeah.
And then white R prime, and then either U or U prime R.
Yeah.
Yep. So there you go.
Okay.
Time this one. Do just a normal solve on this one.
Like first pair?
No, the whole solve.
A normal solve?
Yeah, do a normal solve. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to sound like a broken record, but this time slow your turning down, really, really focus on look ahead.
Okay.
You don't have to slow it down completely, but slow it down enough to where it makes looking ahead to the next pair even easier. That was beautiful. My work here is done. So if obviously every solve isn't going to have that many oriented edges.
Yeah.
But if most of your solves can look like that, even 95% of the time, that was with slower turning too, and you got a 6-6.
Yeah.
So I stand by my statements at the beginning. In 1 year, this kid is going to be crazy, especially if he, keeps up with the untimed solves, the slow turning, and really, really focusing on look ahead and prediction. So you have all the tools to be really, really, really good. And yeah, I'm gonna give you like my number in case you need like more solutions, advice, or anything. Watch out for Kavin. He's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, for me. I'm never getting NAR now.